Volunteers looking after the brown tabby have been referring to him as Handsome. And unfortunately, Handsome had to have half his tail amputated due to frostbite. PetSafe has been contacting local pounds and pet food stores to see if anyone is searching for him, and so far they've found nothing. What may be surprising to some is the age of one of the individuals charged locally in Wednesday's province-wide operation. Police laid 2 charges for possession of child pornography against a 14-year-old male. They say while not many people charged in child pornography operations are young offenders, the number is still surprising. While Keith Croteau's family did not want to appear on camera to talk about today's verdict, his sister Sandra wanted to make it clear that she was not aware of the fighting going on between her brother and Mr. Beliveau. She says had she have known, she would have done something about it. She's written a letter to the media stating she is not happy with the verdict, and in it she writes, "This murderer will be out on the streets in no time, and I fear that he will do this to someone else. Keith was a child in an adult body. Keith did not deserve to lose his life this way in a place that I thought to be safe." Mandy Hargrave, reporting for northernlife.ca. The union is speaking with its lawyers about the potentially illegal layoffs considering Xstrata signed an agreement in July 2006 with Investments Canada, an agency that oversees all foreign takeovers of Canadian companies. Now, in the agreement, Xstrata said there would not be any layoffs for 3 years. And the union says these layoffs are unfair to employees and a breach of the contract. It was a scary ride for 4 residents aboard a Sudbury Transit bus earlier this morning when the bus ran over a sidewalk and slammed into a CP train just after 10 a.m.
As a result of the investigation, we're able to determine that the operator of the bus suffered head injuries as a result of the accident, and in addition, one of the passengers on the bus also suffered minor injury. Both have been transported to the hospital for the purposes of having their injuries reviewed and have since been released.
At this time, police are continuing their investigation and say there were icy road conditions in the area which may have played a role in this collision. Now, currently no charges have been laid, but police would like to remind drivers to reduce their speed when driving under these extremely cold temperatures, as the roads are more slick than usual. Mandy Hargrave, northernlife.ca. It's something that's rarely talked about in school, but one group is hoping to change the view of homosexuality in the classroom. The Access AIDS Network is hosting a free workshop titled The Classroom Closet on March 12th. It focuses on creating a positive space for lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgendered youth in high school, and it is directed at teachers, social workers, guidance counselors, and anyone else who works with youth.
If it's not talked about, they're more ashamed of themselves. They think it's something wrong with them because we don't talk openly about it. So I think by bringing homosexuality in the classroom in a sense of talking about it, educating people about it, saying that, you know what, it's normal, there's nothing wrong with that, you're not different. This is who you are. You're born that way. And showing that it's okay to accept someone who's gay builds up their self-esteem again, and it helps them in the long run.
Making sure gay or lesbian students feel welcome in school isn't about teaching tolerance, says one vice principal. She says it's about teaching acceptance, because when a student is learning an algebra equation, shooting a basketball net, or singing on stage, it doesn't matter what they look like, let alone what their sexual preferences.
So it's not just about math and science and art education. It's also about, being a decent human being and contributing in a positive way to not only our school culture but to our community at large.
To register for the event, contact the Access AIDS Network at 688-0500. Mandy Hargrave, northernlife.ca. It was the opportunity of a lifetime for Larry Berry when he hit the stage at the Sudbury Arena as the only opening act for one of country music's biggest duos, Brooks and Dunn. And the crowd loved his performance, whether they were already fans or it was their first time hearing him.
Oh, he's amazing. Like, when I first heard he was opening up, I was like, who's that? But then I heard his song on Kicks, Boomerang, and amazing. He should be up there, like, with Brooks and Dunn. He should be on CMT. He should be on all the country places. Larry, you gotta go out there, buddy. He's good.
It's heart-touching. It's, like I said up there, I choke up into the big puppy dog tears and everything, and it's just, I don't know, it's overwhelming right now. I've been at it for a long time, and, it finally, they say it's, you got your shot, and, I've been at it, and I don't know, I'm really floored. What a show, I'm so pumped.
At the start of the night, Barrio promised to have the crowd on its feet, even before the big duo came out, and he delivered. When the lights came up for Brooks and Dunn, there wasn't a single person left sitting. As for fans who missed purchasing Barrio's RPM album at the concert, it's now available at all HMV and Walmart locations across Canada. Meanwhile, he's set to perform his own act this Friday and Saturday in Oshawa. And come this summer, he'll be performing for another big country act, Terry Clark, in Iroquois Falls on July 25th. Mandy Hargrave, northernlife.ca.